track.
So to engage the autopilot, it's going to be the stock on the bottom left-hand side of the steering column. You're going to pull that towards you twice. So once you do that, you're going to hear a chime, that one there.
Okay.
Once you hear that chime, autopilot is engaged. So if you let go of the wheel, the car's going to automatically correct itself. And it's going to center to the lane. So the next thing to do once it's engaged is to adjust your speed.
Okay.
So I think the speed limit here is 55. Your speed is currently set to 38 miles an hour. You see where it says on the left-hand side there? Right to the left-hand side of the speedometer?
Yeah.
So to adjust that, you're going to move that same stock up and down accordingly.
Okay,
so
that raises it up.
Exactly, yeah, you can set it to like 55. So that's basically telling the car not to go any faster than 55 miles an hour.
Okay.
It's going to automatically trail the car in front of you. So if you're going, say 47 miles an hour, the car in front of you, then the Model S will go 47 miles an hour as well.
It's steering on its own right now?
Yeah, I'm just letting it go. It's a little unnerving.
Yeah, it takes a little getting used to, especially with the first time you stop with it, because it kind of like your brain kind of screams at you, like, touch the pedal. But
right, and I know the guy said it doesn't stop for red lights.
It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't recognize red lights yet.
Gotta watch out for that. It sometimes feels like it's drifting, but then it seems to get back in the lane. So it's reading the lane markers?
It is, yeah. There's a camera up in this console that's reading all the lane markers. And also has a LiDAR. There's a LiDAR system in the front bumper that's keeping track of all the movement in front of us.
Okay.
Doesn't say what we'll do. This next light down here, we're going to pull a U-turn.
Okay.
And then when we get back on 7 East, we can re-engage the autopilot.
So I just take over by braking
yes.
and holding the steering
Once you
wheel?
disengage the autopilot, that same stock, just push it away from you. Or anytime you tap the brake or move the steering wheel, it'll disengage automatically.
Okay. Nice.
So your input always overrides it.
Okay, so I'm going to make a U-turn here.
Mm-hmm.
So can you tell it a destination? Like, I want to go to Tesla Tyco Road and...
No, it's not quite there yet. We're probably still a couple years out from it being that advanced. Like right now, it's really just cruise control on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a little unnerving when it first kicks in, because it felt like it was going to start. Well, like in a normal car, if you let go of the wheel, you're eventually going to drift off.
Exactly, yeah. There's definitely an adjustment period.
This car's going to wait. But we can make this U-turn with no problems?
Yeah. Well, usually when I do it, I never have a problem. Yeah, the car, that has a pretty good turning radius. It has a 36-foot turning radius, so I think we should be fine. We'll probably go over the white line a little bit, but...
Oh yeah, that's pretty tight.
Perfect. So we'll just go ahead and get in the left lane, and then once we get in the left lane, you can go ahead and re-engage the autopilot system.
Okay. I'll just pull it back
Yep,
twice?
yes, sir. Once you hear that chime, it's engaged. That's it.
You don't have to be in the left lane, right?
I don't have to. I like to stay over in the left lane just because when we come up on Tyco Road, it's going to be a left-hand turn.
Right.
Okay, my hand's pretty close.
Yeah, it helps just to keep your hands close and then keep your foot by the brake as well.
Yeah.
Help you feel a little more comfortable. That's what I did the first time I used it.
Keeps feeling like it's wanting to go that way, but then it always comes back. But see, you can have the little graphic there where it's...
Are you pretty comfortable with it now? To like?
Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable enough to the point. I know its capabilities, so I know how to trust, like when to trust it.
Yeah.
No, it's going to slow down up here, right?
Yeah, it'll stop.
It'll bring us to a stop.
So there's kind of a delay. Your brain tells you like stop, and then you're going to feel the car.
I feel it stopping.
You feel it stopping.
Yeah.
So typically it starts to stop after your brain's already screaming at you a little bit.
Right.
So
Oh, yeah, that's slowing right down.
So you're not using your foot?
No. Nope, not using anything. I'm just along for the ride. That's pretty freaking wild. So now it'll just keep up with traffic.
exactly. So it's going to maintain. You can change. You can adjust how many car lengths it's going to follow the car in front of you. So I think right now it's set to 4.
Okay. Is that something you have to do?
Yeah, it's actually that same stock, the autopilot stock. You just twist the end of it, and then you'll see a number pop up on the left-hand side of the screen. And that's how many car lengths. So you can do it 1 to 7 car lengths.
Oh, wow.
One car length is about 17 feet.
That's a big car, 17 feet.
It is, yeah. That's actually about how long Model S is. It's 16 feet 8 inches,
16 feet 8 inches, bumper to bumper.
bumper to bumper.
Oh, that's good. Now I can go measure my garage.
Yeah, it's 100. Yep, it's like 190 something inches. It's like 196 if I'm not correct.
16 feet. I think that'll fit. This would be awesome for road trips and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's when it really prevails because it kind of takes the thinking out of driving, or like a large portion of it. So it kind of helps you conserve mental energy, especially when you're on like really long trips.
Yeah, I mean, you're just kind of walking on a highway where there's not going to be any traffic lights or anything. Like I said, as long as there's cars in front of you, it's going to stop. Just make sure it stops. Oh. Whoop.
Is that you braking?
Nope,
Hmm.
not me. That was the car. All the car. That's it seems a little like it lags a little. I would brake sooner and slow down a little slower, and just personally.
Yeah,
than the cars
typically
do.
it's going to adjust based on your following distance that you have set. So I think it's set to 3. That's kind of a little bit closer than we would usually leave it. So it's going to brake a little bit later. You set it to 7, and it's going to brake much earlier.
Put it up to 6.
Sure. It's like if you set it to 1, it waits to like the last second. Like you just feel like you're going to hit the car in front of you, and then it just slams on the brakes.
Slams on the brakes. Yeah, that would be too nerve-wracking. I'm not doing anything. Just watching.
So when you get to Tycho Road, how do you make it? How do you tell it to turn? Or
Well, we're going to disengage it before
You disengage,
we turn.
okay.
Yeah.
I imagine it's probably not that much of a stretch to say, here's my destination, take me there, right?
Not really. I mean, the technology is already there. It's really just a mere. It's really at this point down to reliability.
Yeah.
So it's not reliable enough to where you can put it in consumer markets yet. But I mean, Google's been using that technology for over 5 years now.
So he's showing me the car in front of me. I guess is it that other?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll give you a little visual. Helps at night too.
And then, now, is this the thing where if I do the lane shift, it'll automatically?
Yeah, it'll automatically change lanes as well.
And if you turn the blinker on,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so our turn's coming up. It's going to be the left-hand turn on the Tycho right after the light.
Right.
See a median there. We'll just merge right before the